welcome back to my BookTube channel. So it's been quite a while since I posted. The first time this year, in like, what, 4 months or something since I posted. So the first video of this year is going to be about Six of Crows. The Six of Crows duology. And in the Grishaverse, I know this is like a really popular series. Like a whole bunch of people read it. That's why I'm reading it, because it's like really popular. Everyone talks about it. So I decided to read it. And it was a really good book, actually. I actually really liked it. It's not like I was expecting not to like it, but I liked it. So yeah. So we start off with our four of the 6 main characters. Inej, Jesper, Kaz, and Nina. And when I first saw like Inej on like the paper, I was like, wait, how do we pronounce this? Inej, whatever. And I was saying a whole bunch of different stuff for the whole while. But then I searched it up how to pronounce it, and I searched up the author, like saying the names and stuff like that. Anyway, I searched up the author saying like the names, and I finally realized how to pronounce her name. And then I only realized that after I finished reading Six of Crows and started reading Crooked Kingdom, which is like really weird. But so I was just pronouncing her name wrong like the whole book. But yeah. And so we meet our 4 main characters, and Nina is actually a Grisha, which is like a magical person basically. There's like 2 clans of Grisha. 3. I think there's actually 3 clans of Grisha, and she's actually a Heartrender, which is cool and stuff, I guess. We'll actually start off, but actually when I started reading this book, I started reading it online during school because I had nothing to do during like homeroom and stuff, so I just like searched up Six of Crows, and I decided to start reading it before I put it on hold at the library to see if I'll actually like it. So I started reading it online. I actually really liked it. So then I got the book. And when I got the book, it was like so different, like a whole new world and stuff like that. But I'm pretty sure the book starts off with this other dude who's on guard watch, who wants to go like see this girl. A Grisha. She wants to go see this Grisha. And then they found out that they've taken the Grisha somewhere to be like tested or something. Like she's a healer. She's a Grisha healer, so she can like heal. And so she goes to the place where he goes to the place where they took her, and they find out that they're using her to test this new drug that came out, Drudaparam. Well, it didn't really come out yet. It's just something that's been like manufactured, and it can like amplify Grisha powers. So they do that, and like she makes everyone fall under her control, and she kills her master, and all that stuff goes wrong, and then Drudaparam is out. And so one of this dude's like a high like he's a merchant and stuff like that. So he's like a high position, very powerful man and stuff. He kidnaps Kaz, which is one of the main characters. He's like a leader and stuff like that, you know, those like evil characters, I guess. But he's the protagonist. So I wouldn't say he's good, but he's evil, but he's the protagonist. Not really evil, but like morally gray. Morally black, actually. I don't really think morally gray fits Kaz, but he kidnaps him, basically, and he proposes a job for him. So he says that he can go to the Ice Palace, or the Ice Court, which is like this really hard place. It's like a really secure place. Like think of like the Pentagon, like the US Pentagon or something like that. Like it's a really secure place, like a whole bunch of security. No one has ever broken into the Ice Court before. No one has ever tried. I don't think anyone has ever tried, because like it's such a you know, a scary place, I guess. And so they have to break into the Ice Court, and they have to try to find the scientist that came up with the Drudaparam, and they have to kidnap him and bring him to the merchant and stuff like that. His name is Van Eck, to bring him to the merchant. And so, but if he does that, and if he comes out alive, Van Eck says that he's going to give Kaz and his crew, he's going to give them, what, 30 million crews or something like that, which is like a lot of money there, like. And if they split it, then they each get 4 million crews, which is like a ginormous amount. They all get a whole bunch of money. They end up rich if they survive, you know. So they go on the quest. They meet someone. There's only 4 of them so far, so they have to get 6. So they break this dude out of prison. It was like Nina's old like boyfriend, I guess, kind of like that. But they like kind of hate each other. Matthias actually kind of hates her, and he tries to kill her when he first sees her, because she's the one who put him in jail and all of that. And they also get Wylan, which is like this whole chemist kind of. He's actually the merchant's Van Eck's son. So, but they don't have like the best relationship. Van Eck literally hates him. Van Eck literally hates Wylan, and Wylan ran away from home and stuff. And so Wylan and Jesper don't really get along. Jesper's always like teasing him and all that stuff. And then we also, those are 6 main characters. Matthias doesn't really get along with all of them because he's like, you're our criminals. Like, I'm not. Like, I was born to like hunt criminals and stuff like that. So he doesn't really like any of them. They don't really get along like at all. Until the end, they just like start getting used to each other, I guess. But they don't really like get along, you know? And so they meet Matthias. He was a Dreskle. I'm not sure how to say Dreskle or something like that. But he was like this soldier who was trained to hunt Grisha, which is what Nina is, like the magical people and stuff. He was trained to hunt them. So when he's like with Nina, he's like, this is everything we hate. This is everything that my country stands against. Like, we hate Grisha. I was literally hunting, killing Grisha. Like, I'm right next to one right now. So it's like weird. It's like all messing him up and stuff like that. So then they go in little court. They meet. They actually end up breaking in. Like, yay, they break in, but they find out that the merchant's father, the scientist who came up with Judapatam, the horrible drug that, like, amplifies Grisha powers and then kills them, kills the Grisha, because, like, it's so powerful and stuff like that. So, the scientist who made it is actually dead. But he does have a son, and so they kidnap the son instead. They take the son instead to bring to Van X so they can get their money. And they meet Matthias's old like commander who like he hates Grisha, like hates them so much. And we all thought that like he died and stuff, like he drowned or something like in the ship during the storm, but he's actually like alive and he's fine. And everyone thought like Matthias, like I forgot what they thought of Matthias. But then when they see him back, and the ice court, that's actually the place of his home. He's a Ferden or something like that. And so he's in that place, Fierda. I think that's how I say Fierda. And the ice court is in Fierda, so he's like committing treason against his country. So the whole time while he's doing it, he's just like, no, I feel bad. And then he meets his little commander, and then all his friends and stuff, they all find out that he's a traitor, and they all try to kill him and all that stuff, but they end up escaping. And then they bring the scientist's son, Kue, they bring him to Van Eck, the merch who was gonna pay them money for all of that. And they find out that he was lying. Yeah, he actually didn't even want to pay them money. He just wanted and he said like the whole council was involved. The whole council agreed. They're all gonna give them all their money. Like, it's fine, but no. The council had nothing to do with it. The council didn't know anything about it. He honestly just wanted the drug to himself so he can become more rich. So he can like sell it and become like really rich and stuff like that. So it turns out that he was bluffing the whole time. And then while they're having the little trade for their money and for the scientists, it all goes wrong. Like, a whole bunch of stuff happens. He kidnaps Inej. But they keep the son. They keep the merchant's son, the scientist's son. Why do I keep on saying merch? He keeps the scientist's son. His name is Kue. They keep him there, but he kidnaps Inej, like, because when they're like fighting and stuff, he was like, take all of them and stuff. But then he saw Kaz look at Inej, so then he just switched and he was like, okay, take Inej instead. And they kidnap Inej, and then they say that if unless you have like 10 days to bring Kue, like if you give me Kue, then I'll give you Inej and stuff like that. And if you do that, then like everything is gonna be fine or something. And if you do that, it's gonna be fine. But if you don't, he's gonna start like torturing Inej and stuff like that. So that's how the book ends. And then after that, there's the second book, Cricket Kingdom, that's out after 6 of Crows. But I honestly really enjoyed the book. Like, there was a lot of plot twists. The characters had such interesting backstories. Like, they're all such interesting characters, honestly. Like, I can't say I love the characters because they're not the best people. But honestly, like, their personalities and all that stuff, like, they're all very interesting. There are a lot of plot twists. Like, a lot of things happen. The book ends on like a huge cliffhanger. Like, I literally just needed the second book after reading it. But you guys can tell me your opinions about 6 of Crows down in the comments below. So I hope you guys enjoyed the book as much as I did. But I hope you guys like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications. So I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.